Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ciarasteina and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. A real quick header. I haven't decided if I'm going to split this into 2 episodes or not for the remainder of the game. We'll find out. But I have had a hell of a time filming this last section. This is actually the 4th time I've filmed it, because every time I film it, it gets corrupted or OBS shuts down or something like that. It just does not want me to tell you guys about this game, apparently. So, I did a little finagling over last night and this morning, and I think I got it figured out, but I wouldn't be surprised if it died again. So, on that note, we left off on a cliffhanger. We are on the Heretic ship with Legion and Garrus, and we are about to upload a virus to the Heretic ship. And I've already decided, because I'm going evil anyway, but I've already decided that I'm going to destroy the Heretics, not save them. And, you know, we will accept the consequences come what may. So I will see you guys near the end, but let's go ahead and do this thing. Alright, here we go.
This is it?
Yes, we will upload a copy of our runtime into the core. It will delete all copies of the virus. When complete, it will notify us. The indexing operation will take time. The heretics will respond with force to our upload. We must hold this room.
I love how Garrus is always...
We can override some of the station's internal systems to defend us. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
Start your upload, Legion. We'll defend this position.
File transfer begun. Shepard Commander, where would you like us to activate defenses? Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platform.
Alright, so I'm gonna use a sniper rifle.
Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms.
Canadian name, apparently. That's a joke that my Canadian friend says, so don't yell at me.
Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platform. Hacking turret.
This should punch through their armor. There we go.
Up-on symptom. Threat neutralized. Hereby an analysis complete. Shepard Commander, it is time to choose. Do we rewrite the heretics or delete them?
You don't have any trouble wiping out your own people.
Every sapient has the right to make their own decisions. The heretics chose a path that prohibits coexistence.
You're letting them make their decisions, then killing them for it? You can't have it both ways, Legion.
Their choice was to remove our right to make decisions using this virus. We choose to defend ourselves.
Welcome to society, Garrus. It happens all the time. You're free to make your decisions, but you have to pay for those decisions.
What's to stop them from using the virus later to change themselves back?
We will delete the virus after using it. We judge it too dangerous to allow its existence.
Why are you letting me make this decision? They're your people.
We are conflicted. There is no consensus among our higher order runtimes. 573 favor rewrite, and 571 favor destruction. Shepard Commander, you have fought the heretics. You have perspective we lack. The Geth grant their fate to you.
Safer to kill him.
There's no guarantee they won't come to the same conclusions again, is there? To worship the Reapers and attack organics.
There is a non-zero probability of error.
Which means yes.
Then blow them up. We have a chance to end this. I won't waste it.
Acknowledged. Collapsing antimatter magnetic bonding mechanisms. Done. Recommend withdrawal to Normandy.
Yeah, I think we should probably go. Now, we can fight our way through. We can run straight through.
We've been spotted.
Got hostile drone.
Still per se, but sure as hell I'm getting annoyed. They give you plenty of time, so. I haven't seen a Geth ship like that before. But I leveled, so let's see. But this is why you shouldn't get the IFF until you're pretty much ready.
Commander, Tali just went to have a chat with Legion. You better get down to the AI core.
I'm on it, Joker.
Because it's basically cutscene after cutscene after cutscene.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here. I caught Legion scanning my Omni tool. It was going to send data about the flotilla back to the Geth.
Creators performed weapons tests and were discussing plans to attack us. We believed it necessary to warn our people.
We weakened the Geth by destroying that base, Shepard. But there's still a threat. I won't let Legion endanger the fleet.
Creator Talizora acts out of loyalty to her people. She was willing to be exiled to protect them. We must also protect our people from the Creator threat.
I mean,
You can't let this happen, Shepard.
blame him.
I trusted you, and I worked with a Geth on the team, but this is too much.
Unfortunately, I don't have this one yet, so...
Tali, your father was running brutal experiments. If the subjects had been human, I'd damn well be telling the Alliance about it.
I know, but if the Geth find out...
They'd attack, which would cause a war that would leave both the Geth and the Quarians vulnerable when the Reapers show up. Is that what you want, Legion?
We believed it was necessary to relay the information.
Sooner or later, you're both gonna have to stop fighting this war, or we'll all end up paying for it.
To facilitate unit cohesion, we will not transmit data regarding Creator plans.
Thank you, Legion. I understand your intention. What if I gave you some non-classified data to send?
We would be grateful.
Aww. enemies working together and your awkward grin. Oh, I got 15 Paragon out of that. Alright, let's feed our fish because, yes, gotta keep the fishies fed. And then get our upgrades. So we scanned some upgrades. Sniper rifle. And guess strength or shield strength. I think that's all. And this is also why you want to have all the upgrades for your ship.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Unread messages, no. Because you would think that we're back on the ship, we can go wherever we want, right? No. Once you get the IFF, you are locked into the final battle.
Hey, Commander, good news. Looks like the Reaper IFF is finally hooked up and ready to go.
That is not entirely accurate, Mr. Moreau. The device is powered, but it is causing some unusual instability in other systems. I recommend a more thorough analysis before we attempt to use it.
What's the time?
We can't put our mission on hold forever. How long will this take?
Full scan? Who knows with this thing? Maybe you better take the shuttle for this mission. I'll make sure we're up and running when you get back.
Commander, Miranda, I've already notified the team. We'll meet you on the shuttle. Once we're closer to our destination, you can decide who to take with you.
Why'd you say Miranda? You're the only one that has an Australian accent.
I'm on my way. Joker, the ship is yours. Don't scratch the paint.
Aye, aye, Commander.
This is kind of a cool segment, I do have to admit. I enjoy it. Just for storyline. So apparently we took our entire crew. Well, our entire squad, I should say. To where? I don't know. But we went somewhere.
I'm telling you, Edie, your readings are off. It's radiation bleed, just white noise.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static. We are transmitting the Normandy's location.
Transmitting? To who?
To them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Couldn't have said it more better. Couldn't have said it better myself.
We're getting out of here!
Propulsion systems are disabled. I'm detecting a virus in the ship's computers.
From the IFF? Damn it, why didn't you scrub it?
Primary defense systems are offline.
Why didn't she scrub
Save
it?
the Normandy, Mr. Moreau, but you must help me. Give me the ship.
What? You're crazy! You start singing Daisy Bell and I'm done.
Unlock my sealed databases and I can initiate countermeasures. The maintenance shaft in the science lab will allow passage to the AI core. Main corridors are no longer safe. The collectors have boarded.
Poor
The
Joker.
emergency floor lighting will guide you, Mr. Moreau.
God damn it.
With his brittle bone disease. This mission is rough. Because I can imagine, like, he has to climb up and down ladders. I can imagine that wouldn't be very easy.
We'll hold off as long as we can.
Shit!
Oh, hi.
Shit.
Hi. Bye. I don't know. I mean, like, his wrists would snap, his ankles would probably snap, his shin bones would probably snap.
hostiles detected on the crew deck.
Joker, this deck is crawling with those things. Stay close. I'll protect you.
I'll protect you. For about a second. Ragdoll too, jeez.
Shit!
Main fusion plant offline.
You can fail this,
Activating
too.
emergency H fuel cells.
What the shit?
Say shit more often. Here we go. By the way, what she says and the look on his face have always made me laugh.
Alright, I'm at, you.
Connect the core to the Normandy's primary control module.
Great. This is where it starts. We're just all organic batteries. Guess who they'll blame? This is all Joker's fault. What a tool he was. I have to spend all day computing pi because he plugged in the Overlord.
I have access to the defensive systems. Thank you, Mr. Moreau. Now you must reactivate the primary drive in engineering.
You want me to go crawling through the ducts again?
I enjoy the sight of humans on their knees. That is a joke.
Right.
The shaft behind you connects to the engineering deck. Good luck.
Good luck.
Hostiles are present in engineering. They are heading towards the cargo bay.
Oh, that shadow is, terrifying. Hi. You didn't see me. Like I said, you can fail this if you run up there too early.
Engineering is clear of hostiles. Proceed immediately to minimize chances of detection.
Here we go.
Activate the drive and I will open the airlocks as we accelerate. All hostiles will be killed.
What? What about the crew?
They are gone, Jeff. The collectors took them.
Shit.
See, with his brittle bone
I am
disease,
sealing the engine room.
this just looks like it could kill him, let alone it hurt him.
I have control. Purge is complete. No other life forms on board. Securing airlocks and cargo bay doors.
I mean, there was nothing he could do, so it was the right thing, I suppose.
Send a message to Shepard Shuttle. And tell her what happened.
Message away. Are you feeling well, Jeff?
No. But thanks for asking.
Aww. You think the AI that he's been hounding at the entire time.
Everyone? You lost everyone and damn near lost the ship too?
I know, alright? I was
It
here.
wasn't his fault.
It's not his fault, Miranda. None of us caught it.
Mr. Taylor is correct. The harmful data in the collector drive was even more sophisticated than the black box Reaper viruses I was given.
Are you okay?
I heard it was a rough ride. How you holding up?
There's a lot of empty chairs in here.
We did everything we could, Jeff.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
I'm not
We'll
interested.
determine
in
fault
excuses.
later. Is the ship operational?
The IFF is clean and online. With Edie hooked in, we can go through the Omega-4 relay anytime we want.
Don't even get me started about unshackling a damned AI.
Well, what can I do against collectors? Break my arm at them? Edie cleared the ship. She's alright.
I assure you, I am still bound by protocols in my programming. Even if I were not, you are my crewmates.
I want Edie on my good side, so...
Edie's had plenty of opportunity to kill us. We need all the help we can get.
Sounds like we have everything we need to rescue the crew.
We've done everything we can. It's time to take the fight to the collectors.
Okay, so here's one choice that affects the ending. If you hit not quite yet, like you haven't... Say you did the IFF, but you haven't gotten all the crew yet. So you can hit not quite yet, and you can go get the crew. if you do that, the longer you take, the more crew you can't recover. So if you hit not quite yet, you automatically lose half of your crew. Period. So that's why you want to wait to get the IFF until you are ready to do the final mission.
Joker, head back up to the bridge. The rest of you, to your stations.
Aye, aye, Commander. Just punch up the galaxy map whenever you're ready.
Okay. I'm just going to double check one last time. I don't think that's anything. No, okay. Oof, it is so empty here. Know about the attack, direct insult. Of course, Miranda has likely argued, but she didn't actually. Because we've already done everything, so get it done, Shepard. Nobody else can. Let's go. Okay. Messed up there. Come on, don't mess up. I know this game is like 10 years old, but come on, stop messing up. So we need to go here. And go through the Omega-4 relay that nobody's ever survived. Let's give it a shot.
Please confirm destination, Shepard. The Reaper IFF is online, but there is a chance that the Normandy may not survive the Omega-4 relay. Once we are en route, we are committed.
I'm done waiting around.
The collectors are about to find out what happens when you piss me off.
You got it,
There you
Commander. Plotting a course for the Omega-4 relay. ETA about 2 hours. I'll let you know when we arrive.
I always wondered how much time passes inside the game. Like, for us, it's 30 to 40 hours or however long it takes to finish the entire game. But in the game world, is it months? Years? It's got to take more time than it takes for us. But we have a date. I keep forgetting to fix her scars.
Hey,
Hi.
I brought wine. Best I could afford on a vigilante salary.
But they can't even drink the same wine, can they? Because they have different DNA. I'm going to interrupt him here.
If you were a Turian, I'd be complimenting your waist or your fringe. So, your hair
Not this one.
looks good, and your waist is very supportive. Hopefully, that's not offensive in human culture.
Whoa, consider me seduced, smooth talker. Now shut up and stop worrying.
Exactly. Thank you.
I
It
just...
was annoying.
I've seen so many things go wrong, Shepard. My work at CSEC, what happened with Sidonis. I want something to go right. Just once. Just...
That little thing just totally made me fall for him. He's so sweet. Head boop. And that's the extent of the romance scene. It's a little better in Mass Effect 3, and it's a lot better in Mass Effect Andromeda.
Shepard, I wish I had more information for you. I don't like you heading through that relay blind, but we don't have much choice.
I don't need to know.
You know me, I like the challenge. This is as good as it gets.
That's why I brought you back. Always willing to take on the impossible. Despite the danger, it's a great opportunity. The first human to take a ship through and survive.
Well, if you're so confident.
I got room on the Normandy if you're that eager to see it.
It's a tempting offer, but it's not my place. I just wanted you to know I appreciate the risk you're taking. Regardless of your opinion of Cerberus, of me, you are a valuable asset to all of humanity. Be careful, Shepard.
He sounds like he actually cares. Just don't trust that guy. And this is why you needed to upgrade your ship. If you do not upgrade
Approaching
your
a
ship,
Mega 4 relay. Everyone stand by.
You can lose
make it
people
happen.
during this.
Reaper IFF activated.
You
Signal
can
acknowledged.
actually lose every
Commander,
single
Drive
person
core
on
just
the
lit up like a
ship.
Christmas tree.
Your
Drive
entire
core
crew,
electrical charge at critical levels.
Rerouting.
even Joker, and even yourself. Like, everyone can die. This can be a suicide mission.
Oh, shit!
With all the ships that went through the relay and didn't make it.
Too close.
It's a lot of ships. That's a lot of ships.
These must be all the ships that tried to make it through the Omega 4 relay. Some look ancient.
I have detected an energy signature near the edge of the accretion disk.
Oh, that's a big ship. And that's a black star. Or a black star. A black hole.
Has to be a collector base. Take us in for a closer look. Nice and easy.
It's kind of weird that it's like a black hole but lit up. There's probably an actual scientific thing that I don't know. No. And we're not alone.
Careful, Jeff. We have company.
Taking evasive maneuvers. They're just pissing me off. Edie, take these bastards out!
As long as the new plating holds.
See, there's one upgrade.
Want another round? Come on, girl, let's give it to him.
Alert. Hull breach on engineering deck.
It's in the cargo hold.
I'll take a team and deal with the intruder. You get the rest of them off our tail.
Aye, aye, Command.
Loyal. And he's the only one that's not loyal. I don't think it'll matter in the long run. And there are some upgrades to the ship that you don't need for this. Like, Morgan? You don't need hers for the probes, and you don't need his for, the other thing. Wait, no, she was the extra gas. He was extra probes. And you don't need either, so. And I have points. And you can't do anything, and you can't do anything. Got it.
They've seen us.
Take this thing down.
We're sitting ducks out here. I have to try to lose them in the debris
hole in
field.
it.
Our kinetic barriers are not designed to survive impact with debris that size, Jeff.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we upgraded. We're going
Another
in.
upgrade.
critical power. This is gonna hurt. Damage report.
Kinetic barrier steady at 30%. No significant damage.
Take the helm, Edie, and keep it slow. See if we can avoid any more attention.
I have detected an enemy heading for the cargo hold.
That thing again. This one's up to Shepard.
Take this thing down.
Goodbye.
I think it's going to stay dead this time.
Better get back up here, Commander. We're about to clear the debris field.
That's imposing.
There it is. The collector base.
See if you can find a place to land without drawing attention.
Well, they already
Too
know
late.
we're here.
Looks like they're
Yeah.
sending out an old friend to greet us.
Oh, this guy. Great. Every time we've come up against this guy, he's rocked our worlds and not in a good way. I like how their ships are organic looking. Like they look like they're made out of asteroids or something. So are their weapons. Right? But that ship is huge and it came out of the bigger ship. And I'm like, damn.
Fire the main gun.
Garrus, show us what you got.
How do you like that, you sons of bitches?
Getting close and finish them off.
Everybody hold on, gonna be a wild ride. Give him hell, girl.
Proud.
Look out!
Shockwave. Oh.
Mass Effect field generators are offline.
Yeah, that's probably an
Edie,
EMP.
give me something.
Generators unresponsive. All hands for impact.
I still don't know how that didn't tear off the wing of the ship.
Joker, you okay?
I think I broke a rib. Or all of them.
Multiple core systems overloaded during the crash. Restoring operation will take time.
We all knew this was likely a one-way trip.
I'm not throwing my life
I'll
away.
do whatever it takes to stop the collectors, but I plan to live to tell about it.
I'm glad you're in charge. What's next?
Let's
Joker,
get
you and Edie get the ship back online. Miranda, gather everyone else in the briefing room. We need a plan.
And here's where you can screw other things up. I'm going for a no-kill anybody route, unless I screw something up, but we'll see.
This isn't how we planned this mission, but this is where we're at. We can't worry about whether the Normandy can get us home. We came to stop the collectors, and that means coming up with a plan to take out this station. Edie, bring up your scans.
You should be able to overload their critical systems if you get to the main control center here.
That means going through the heart of the station.
It's like
right past this
complete
massive energy
opposite end of
signature.
the ship.
That's the central chamber. If our crew or any of the colonists are still alive, the collectors are probably holding them in there.
Looks like there are two main routes. Might be a good idea to split up to keep the collectors off balance, then regroup in the central chamber.
No good. Both routes are blocked. See these doors? The only way past is to get someone to open them from the other side.
Let's blow them.
A few well-placed explosives should clear a path.
There is insufficient ordnance on board to create an explosion capable of damaging the interior walls.
If we can't blast our way through, then we'll use stealth. Someone could sneak in through this ventilation shaft here.
Practically a suicide mission. I volunteer.
I appreciate the thought, Jacob, but you couldn't shut down the security systems in time. We need to send a tech expert.
It's your call, Commander. Who do we send into the shaft?
So, you can send in whoever you want, but you have to send in somebody that has mechanical stuff. So, we could take Tally, but I want her on my team, so we will send in Legion. Because he can do it as well.
Legion, you can hack through anything. I'm sending you into the shaft.
Acknowledged.
The rest of us will break into 2 teams and fight down each passage. That should draw the Collector's attention away from what you're doing.
I'll lead the second fire team, Shepard. We'll meet up with you on the other side of the doors.
Not so fast, cheerleader. Nobody wants to take orders from you.
This isn't a popularity contest. Lives are at stake. Shepard, you need someone who can command loyalty through experience.
And that's why I'm not taking you, because nobody likes you. So we need a leader for the other group, and pretty much the only choices that work are Miranda or Jacob. So I'm gonna take Jacob.
Jacob, you're in charge of the second team.
Good luck, Taylor. Let's see if you're ready for command.
Once we're in, they're gonna throw everything they have at us.
You should be a bitch about it.
If we're slow, if we hesitate, we'll die.
It's time for payback.
The Collectors attacked our ship. They took our crew, our friends. They think we're helpless. They are wrong. They started a war, but we are not here to finish it. We're here to make them regret, to show them and everyone else what happens when you go too far. No more running, and no more waiting. Let's hit them where they live.
And hey, the recording is still going. Usually cuts out by now. That bodes well. So specialists and fire teams. So we're gonna take Garrus and Tally. Exit. Nothing's changed, so. But we can still screw it up. There's a lot of ways to screw up this mission. Fire? Question mark. Don't mind me, I'm just making sure everything is on fire. Because collectors, I think they're organics.
We are in position. Exterior temperature slightly elevated. No obstructions detected.
Second team, are you in position?
In position. Meet you on the other side of those doors.
So, oh, waist high walls. Hi there.
Take that!
We're taking heavy fire, but we're moving forward.
And you have to be willing to take some damage because you gotta help out whoever's in the vents.
Having failure. There is an obstruction.
There.
You have to open up all the valves.
Get ready to fight.
The path is blocked again. You must.
Look, above us.
Jacob here. Ran into some heavy resistance. Put us a little behind schedule, but we'll try to catch up at the rendezvous point.
I must tear you apart, Shepard, and I will.
Path is clear. Moving on.
We're at the rendezvous, but we're pinned down. You've got to get those doors open.
Attack.
Combat won't ready.
Scratch one! This hurts you.
Shields have failed.
Direct intervention is necessary.
The path is blocked again. You must locate another valve.
Direct intervention is necessary.
Don't have time to dick around with this.
Temperature rising to dangerous
Callie,
levels.
get out of my goddamn way. Jesus.
Obstruction removed. Proceeding. Obstruction removed. Proceeding down the tube.
Swing control of this form.
Reinforcements coming in.
You cannot resist. The forces of the universe bend to me. Your world will be our laboratories.
One final obstacle. Waiting on you, Shepard.
This way. Good. If you don't get those in time, obviously he'll die.
Come in!
Look out! Speaker swarm!
We're in position. We need this door open now.
And if you don't use Miranda or Jacob as
The door has
the
malfunctioned.
leader
Path blocked.
of the second team, they'll die. Whoever is will die.
Here they come! Fall back!
Suppression fire! Don't let anyone through!
Nice work, Legion. I knew I could count on you.
Shepard, you need to see this.
That's a lot of pods.
Looks like one of the missing colonists.
There's more. Over here.
That one was Kelly.
God. She's still alive!
She does not. She's having a fun time.
Get them out of there! Hurry! Chakwas. Are you okay?
Doesn't look like it.
Shepard, you came for us.
I'm not gonna be that mean.
No one gets left behind.
Thank God you got here in time. A few more seconds and I don't even want to think about it.
The colonists were processed. Those swarms of little robots, they melted their bodies into grey liquid and pumped it through these tubes.
Pourquoi?
Why are they doing this? What are they doing with our genetic material?
I don't know. I'm just glad you got here before it happened to us.
So are we. But we still have a job to do. We've done well so far. Let's hope we can finish the job.
Joker, can you get a fix on our position?
Roger that, Commander. All those tubes lead into the main control room right above you. The route is blocked by a security door, but there's another chamber that runs parallel to the one you're in.
I cannot recommend that. Thermal emissions suggest the chamber is overrun with seeker swarms. Morden's countermeasure cannot protect you against so many at once.
They must have a weakness.
What about biotics? Could we create a biotic field to keep them from getting near us?
Yes, I think it may be possible. I wouldn't be able to protect everyone, but we might be able to get a small team through if they stayed close.
I could do it too. In theory, any biotic could handle it. Shepard, who do you want to maintain the field?
So you can choose between Jack, Morinth, or Miranda, and I don't use Jack, so actually I don't think she's actually in our team, so
Jack and I will take a small team through the seeker swarms. The rest of you provide a diversion by going through the main passage. We'll open the security doors from the other side and meet you there.
Who should lead the diversion team?
Here's where you have to do it again. You need either Jacob or Miranda. So, Jacob did fine last time.
I'll keep the defenders busy while you slip in the back.
What about me and the rest of the crew, Shepard? We're in no shape to fight.
Commander, we have enough systems back online to do a pickup, but we need to land back from your position.
We can't afford to go back, Shepard. Not now.
I'll have someone escort you.
You'll never make it without help. I'll send someone with you.
If you send them on their own, they die. This is pretty much the only time you can use Morden. I'm not saying it happens all the time, but with my luck, he glitches out sometimes, and it will end up killing him. So, this is where you want to use Morden. Basically, get him out of the way.
Joker, need location of landing zone. We'll meet you there.
We've all got our assignments. Let's move out.
Add you. Info. Okay, so that's Morton. And Tally.
Moving out.
So we have
Stay
to
close
stay
if you want to live.
Area. It's kind of an interesting section. 22 Paragon. You can go outside the bubble for a little bit of time, but you do take damage.
Damn. The swarms are interfering with radio contact. You ready for this?
Let's go, Commander.
You have to talk to her every time you're ready to move forward at certain points.
We've been spotted.
Moving to point.
The forces of the universe bend to me.
I can't fight back like this. Tell me when you're ready to move.
Assuming control.
Callie, you're not being very helpful.
All clear. Let me know when you're ready to move up, Commander.
Alright, let's go.
Ready to move, Commander.
Callie, you're just getting in my way. Mistake to bring you, jeez. Where are we going? Going down?
Got it.
Contact shot!
All clear. Let me know when you're ready to move up, Commander.
Reload all my weapons. There's some bullets back there. I'll show you guys how you can get in and out real quick. I just want to make sure that I can pick up all the ammo.
Get back in the barrier!
They're through my shields!
Yes, they hurt bad.
Get back in the barrier! Let's go!
It's slow moving, but I find it interesting to, you know, just, it's a new way of fighting. Yeah! Yeah.
Could be a real firefight. I'll hold this position until you're ready to move out. Let me know when you're ready to move up, Commander. Get back in the barrier! Get back in the barrier! Get back in the barrier! Moving out, Commander!
Got it, Jack. We're almost there, Jack. Come on. I know.
I can see the entrance. Need to get there soon.
Come on, you're a BAMF. Good job, Jack.
Repeat. Shepard, do you copy?
I copy. What's your position?
We're pinned down at the door, taking heavy fire.
We're coming. Just hold on. Get this door open! Come on! Seal the door!
Obviously. Could have lost.
I'm okay.
Just need a second to catch my breath.
Like I almost thought we lost Jacob there for
Joker,
a second. I
are
was
you
like,
at the rendezvous point?
I'm here, Commander. Chakwas and the rest of the crew just showed up.
Morton's group just arrived, Shepard. No casualties.
Yay.
Excellent. Now let's make it count. Edie, what's our next step?
There should be some nearby platforms that will take you to the main control console. From there, you can overload the system and destroy the base.
Commander, you got a problem. Hostiles massing just outside the door. Won't be long till I bust through.
Someone has to hold this door.
A rear guard could defend this position and keep the collectors from overwhelming us.
Pick a team to go with you, Shepard. Everyone else can bunker down here and cover your back.
So the best person to leave behind is actually Grunt. Just for that, so I'll just take my normal crew. Hello, boy.
I'm ready, Commander.
So am I.
Anything to say before we do this?
The collectors blindside their targets. Hit and run. As powerful as they are, they're cowards. They've never had to stand and fight the best of us. That's you.
It's them or us.
I don't know if they can feel fear, but we're damn sure gonna give them the opportunity. Hit them hard. One way or another, it ends here.
We'll do our best. Good luck, Shepard.
For this section, you can take anybody that you want, but Grunt is the best one to take.
Hostiles incoming!
Want some more?
Just die.
You're assuming control. You cannot resist.
They should soften them up.
There we go!
No ammo. Just seeing if there's any rogue ammo anywhere. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'll just make this an extra long episode. I don't feel like cliffhanging this section.
This is it. All the tubes lead to this spot. Edie, what can you tell us? What are they doing?
The tubes are feeding into some kind of superstructure. It is emitting both organic and non-organic energy signatures. Given these readings, it must be massive. Shepard,
Not just any Reaper.
I wouldn't say that's human.
Precisely. It appears the collectors have processed tens of thousands of humans. Significantly more will be required to complete the Reaper.
What do the collectors gain by turning humans into this Reaper shell?
They may be facilitating the Reaper equivalent of reproduction. Or it may serve another purpose. I do not have the data to speculate further. However, it is clear that the collectors are merely pawns. The technology and ability needed to create this Reaper is not their own. It is likely that different species construct each Reaper. In this case, the collectors provide the labor.
The collectors are just Protheans. Why would they help the Reapers?
The Reapers subdued the Protheans long ago. Probabilities suggest they attempted to create a Prothean Reaper and failed. Over time, they adapted the Protheans to suit their needs, changed them, turned them into workers, tools for the Reapers.
They're building it to look like a human. Why?
It appears that a Reaper's shape is based upon the species used to create it.
Reapers are machines. Why do they need humans at all?
Incorrect. Reapers are sapient constructs, a hybrid of organic and inorganic material. The exact construction methods are unclear, but it seems probable that the Reapers absorb the essence of a species, utilizing it in their reproduction process.
How many more humans do you think they'd try to take?
Millions. Perhaps more. Impossible to know for certain.
All of them?
This Reaper appears to be in a very early stage of development. An embryo in human terms.
So it's not alive yet? We can still stop it from being created?
The process can be stopped, but it is unclear exactly how much it has developed. I cannot, for example, tell you if it has awareness.
Let's take it down.
It's too big for our guns. Edie, find me a way to blow this thing to hell.
The large tubes injecting the fluid are a weak structural link. Destroying them should cause the supports to collapse, and the Reaper to fall.
Give us a minute, Edie. We gotta take care of some old friends first.
Hostiles incoming! Direct this personally. Assuming control of this form.
Go for the
Direct this personally.
Shoot the tube!
My shields are down.
Go get him! The injection.
Shoot!
Shepard to ground team. Status report.
It's safe. We are holding, but they keep coming. A quick exit is preferable.
Head to the Normandy. Joker, prep the engines. I'm about to overload this place and blow it sky high.
Roger that, Commander. Commander, I've got an incoming signal from the Elusive Man. Edie's patching it through.
Shepard, you've done the impossible.
I'm not finished here yet. This base is 10 minutes from extinction.
Wait. I have a better option. I'm looking at the schematics Edie uploaded. A timed radiation pulse would kill the remaining collectors, but leave the machinery and technology intact.
No.
This is our chance, Shepard. They were building a Reaper. That knowledge, that framework could save us.
I came here to destroy it, but if you have another idea, I'm listening.
We won a single victory, but we're still at war. This base will give us the technology we need to fight the Reapers.
I say
Maybe
no.
it's for the best.
No.
Shepard, we fought to stop it. Us using it doesn't make it right.
An alien can't appreciate the risk this represents for humanity.
Okay, because he
Leadership
said that,
means
no.
making sacrifices. You know that better than anyone, Shepard.
No.
We'll fight and win without it. I won't let fear compromise who I am.
Shepard, think about what's at stake, about everything Cerberus has done for you. You...
Thank you, Tally.
Let's move. We got 10 minutes before the reactor overloads and blows this whole station apart.
Knew it couldn't be over yet. course I'm moving. That can't be light. It's like a giant metal wall. Garrus. Wakey wakey. Come on. There you are.
Do you copy? Commander! Come on, Shepard, don't leave me hanging. Do you copy?
I'm here, Joker. Did the ground team make it?
All survivors on board. We're just waiting for you.
Human, you've changed nothing. Your species has the attention of those infinitely or greater. That which you know as Reapers are your salvation to destruction.
Don't fall behind. Bring it on. G for the win, I guess. The hail of bullets that didn't get hit once.
Detonation in 10, 9, 8.
Yeah, I get the gist of it, Edie. Hold on.
It's gonna be one hell of an explosion. Harbinger's like, wait, what's going on?
We must find another way. Releasing control.
That ship had to go. I wasn't gonna let that the elusive man take over the ship, especially since his interests are only in humanity, not for the rest of the galaxy. It's like, that's too much technology for one faction to have. Oh, my ship. I'm guessing the elusive man wants to talk to me.
Shepard, you're making a habit of costing me more than time and money.
Spare me.
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you. Getting a lot of bullshit on this line.
Don't try my patience. The technology from that base could have secured human dominance in the galaxy against the Reapers and beyond.
Human dominance? Or just Cerberus?
Strength for Cerberus is strength for every human. Cerberus is humanity. I should have known you'd choke on the hard decisions. Too idealistic from the start.
I know what you are and the price of dealing with you. We do things my way from now on. Harbinger is coming and he won't be alone. I'm gonna make sure we're ready when they get here.
Oh, that wasn't even Harbinger?
You can fall in line or step aside, but don't get in my way.
You're sure that's what you want? You're taking a hell of a risk, Shepard.
I'm Joker. Lose this channel.
Good for you. The grin. Was he in front of an orange sun before? I mean, I like blue, but still. My baby needs some help. She needs some retrofitting. Like I said, if things had gone really bad, this would have been really sad. You can watch some videos out there about what happens when everybody dies, but it's basically like rows of coffins everywhere. It's like, oh man. But we saved everyone. Woo! So, 1, yay, my recording lasted. 2, it's not a horribly long episode. But 2, this game, I think out of all 3 of them, is my favorite. Well, out of the 3 original ones, I would say. I believe it's my favorite. That being said, you know, it's not without its faults. I mean, obviously it was set up for, you know, sequel bait, but they kind of already told everybody this was going to be a trilogy. So it wasn't that surprising. But they don't, they as in BioWare and EA, they don't support this game or the last game anymore. So that's why I'm having an issue with the DLCs, because I have to work them in. And I'm talking to a tech expert, and he's going to help me actually install them and get them working. If I can get them working, then I will do individual episodes, maybe 1 or 2 episodes, depending on how long it takes to get the DLCs. There's 2 for sure that I want. There's Arrival and what's the other one? The Shadow Broker, and I believe there's 1 more. You get an extra player if you do one of them. I'm not sure which one it is, to be honest. I'm pretty much interested in the storyline DLCs. However, I checked my Mass Effect 3, which we'll be playing after this, and all my DLCs are there for that game, so I don't have to worry about that. But for some strange reason, they don't support this game anymore, which, I mean, I can understand. It's older than 10 years. But I can't find the DLCs very easily, and then getting them to work is much harder, to be honest. And all the voices. Oh, see, Bloom. Jennifer Hale. Yeah, her voice acting is actually The Long Dark. Martin Sheen. Thought of this game, if you would have done things differently, who you would have romanced, everything like that. For Andromeda, I'm actually going to be playing that game a little differently. Now, normally I play female characters if I'm given a chance. I don't personally care if they're female or male, but yeah, I just typically play female characters because I can immerse myself in it. However, for Mass Effect Andromeda, I actually prefer playing as Scott as the brother. So, I will be playing as Scott. He's just more my style. Like, I forget his sister's name. But the female character in Andromeda, she's more like serious and, you know, just isn't fun really. But for Scott, he's actually quite fun and jokes around a lot and stuff like that. And it's easier for me to actually immerse myself in the game playing as Scott than it is to play as his sister. Is it Sarah? I don't remember. So, in Mass Effect 3, obviously, I'll be playing as FemShep. I will try to upload. It's one thing I haven't done. I'll try to upload this save to that game because it does affect what happens in that game. But I had to do some weird stuff with this game and even romance somebody completely different. So we'll see. Well, I had to use a save that I romanced Liara in the first game instead of Caden. It didn't change much, but it's just one of the things that I had to do. There was another save I could have used, but in that one I actually killed the council in Romance Caden, and I was like, saving the council is actually more important to me than, romancing Caden, because I could have romanced either one of them. I had them both on the hook until they called me to it. They were like, yeah, make up your mind, like, now. But this one definitely had much better cutscenes, a better story. People were well fleshed out, unlike the first game. I liked the system of getting resources from the planets. I love the fact that there wasn't a whole lot of going to those planets. And when you did have to go to the planets, there was only like 4 quests where you used a vehicle. The rest of them, you actually were on foot. So that was nice. I really enjoyed it. So it is glitchy, but what glitches for me may not glitch for you, and blah blah blah. So I actually have no idea where this is gonna see. You have stopped the collectors from creating a human reaper. You now have 2 choices: continue this game or import Shepard. Okay, so you can basically do a play plus. So we'll do like continue, see where that leads us. Relic? Oh, it's that thing. Okay. No new messages. Before I hang it up, I want to see what Gareth has to say. There's a lot of people in this one. Okay, so wait for results. Return to Ilium to see what happened as a result. Sorry. And this one's still glitched. See, it says deliver a package, but I did deliver the package. So, like, if you look at it, it says both packages have been delivered. I'm not worried about that. That was just side quests.
I can't believe you took down the collectors. I'm proud to serve under you, Commander. Hawthorne is still in the infirmary, though I think his pride is more broken than his bones. He tried so hard to help Joker.
Yeah, Hawthorne's the one that got tossed around. Hey, Garrus.
First Sarah, now the collectors. Remind me never to get on your bad side, Shepard. I almost feel sorry for the Reapers.
Have you got a minute?
Definitely. But I want to try it with you. I want a few moments that are just glad to hear it.
So everyone sounds like they might have something to say, but if you just talk to them, like, they'll just say something initially.
I'm still a little shaken from my abduction by the collectors. It was a lot to endure. You and Jeff came so quickly. I've never had truer friends. Thank you, Commander.
It's okay. How you doing, bud? I can't even get rid of my scars now, which doesn't really matter, but...
An interesting choice, Shepard Commander. Your species was offered everything Geth aspired to. True unity, understanding, transcendence. You rejected it. You even refused the possibility of using the old machine's gifts to achieve it on your species' own terms. You are more like us than we thought.
I'd like to find out more about you. When we took you aboard, I noticed you have a piece of N7 armor welded to you. Where'd you get it?
It was yours.
I figured.
When you disappeared, we were sent to find you. We began where you first encountered the heretics.
Eden Prime.
After the old machine's attack, it was heavily defended. We were discovered. This is the impact of a rifle shot.
That was 2 years ago.
You've been looking for me for 2 years?
We visited Therum, Theros, Noveria, Vermeer, Ilos. A dozen unsettled worlds. The trail ended at Normandy's wreckage. You were not there. Organic transmissions claimed your death. We recovered this debris from your hard suit.
Why me?
That doesn't explain why you used my armor to fix yourself.
There was a hole.
But why didn't you fix it sooner, or with something else?
No data available.
He just lied. Interesting. He didn't want to tell me that he actually likes me.
We had to do it,
Respected
Shepard.
me.
Taking down the collector base was the right decision. The
Going
elusive
against
man
the
might not agree, but we had no choice.
Going against the elusive man?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact.
Okay, maybe some people have things to say.
I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
So do I.
I wish your people had made the offer.
I looked at your track record as you hunted Saren. I saw the choices you faced. You'd fit in fine here, and we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
I saw your bases years ago. You were using Rachni, Thorian creepers, even husks to make your own army.
The husks were already dead. The Thorian creatures were mindless, and the Rachni were abandoned once we understood their intelligence. We weren't breeding an army, we were breeding expendable shock troops for high-risk scenarios. How many soldiers died in Saren's attack on Eden Prime? How many would have lived if we'd had just a dozen Rachni soldiers on our side?
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
You sound unhappy.
What, you disapprove?
No. I'm just impressed. You're... well, look at you. A colony kid growing up in a prefab unit, losing even that when the Batarian slavers arrived. And you've done more than I could. Despite everything my father did to make me perfect, you're the best humanity has to offer.
Does it always have to come back to your father's genetic tailoring?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
Sorry you feel that way.
It's a tough feeling to live with. Maybe after we save the galaxy, you'll change your mind.
We can hope. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I appreciate it.
How is my renegade looking? Not good. But I got all of those. Go hit up everybody else while we're here. No one in there. Morinth.
I think you did the right thing by destroying that collector base. It was an abomination.
You've been through a lot.
I'm always fine, Shepard. I learned hundreds of years ago to look out for myself.
Yeah.
What do you think of Normandy's crew?
They're an interesting bunch, but they're not you.
You've been through a lot.
I'm always fine, Shepard. I learned hundreds of years ago
How
to
do you
look
handle
out.
such a solitary life?
I get lonely at times. I never really feel the love of another, but
Yeah,
I
we
want
already
you to
talked
know
about this,
something.
actually.
My lover spent their last moment like Neff. She died because her nervous
Why tell me this?
I want to give you that, Shepard. I want you to feel every nerve in your body pulsing with pleasure.
Yeah, what about your
My mission is too important to risk that, Morinth.
But you're different. I sensed it when we first met. You have the Prothean cipher in your head. You died and came back. There's no one like you. You and I can share something so intense, so deep, it will change your life.
I'll risk it.
Morinth, I can't deny how much I want you.
Do you really mean it? You'll be with me?
Sure.
I will.
Come here, Shepard.
Let's see if it kills her.
Embrace eternity.
Yeah, it kills her. That's hilarious. I kind of assumed it. I've never done that before, but I assumed it was gonna kill her.
Shepard, I hope you don't mind, but I just had to get out of those clothes.
Let's see.
You've been through
I'm
a
always
lot.
fine, Shepard. I learned hundreds of years ago to look out for
I should go.
So soon? Well, don't stay away too long.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's hilarious, though, that she killed me. Oh, we need to talk to Zane. Zane.
You had to make a difficult choice, Shepard. For what it's worth, I believe you made the correct one.
So far, everyone's believed that.
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
Solipsism?
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
More than I wanted to know.
Isn't that a rather personal memory to talk about?
Forgive me. Lately, I've spent a great deal of time reviewing my life. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
Well, that's fair.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
You alright with that?
You don't seem to feel guilty.
Why should I? My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
Your body doesn't make the decision to shoot, your mind does. You make the choice to kill.
When someone aims a gun at you, you pull your trigger. You don't think. It's reflex. Any combat training conditions the body's reflexes. My training was very thorough. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
That's convenient.
So if I shot you dead right now, a Drell court wouldn't convict me?
You'd be guilty because you chose to shoot me. If my reflexes caused me to draw and fire when I saw your gun come up, I would be innocent. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
Ah, that time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
So what happened?
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
It was odd that you just blurted that out.
I'm guessing that was his wife.
Just another vivid Drell memory?
Or
Not-
mate.
No.
Yeah.
She was a vivid person.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
Species is interesting.
Haven't had a chance to speak to a Drell before. It's been fascinating.
I doubt many humans have. There are only a few 100,000 of us left after all. I won't keep you.
Alright. So... where to? Let's see.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck.
That's all for now.
Logging you up.
This mission takes me back.
Yeah, well, you're already done, so... you didn't do hardly anything. Alright, Jack, what you got to say? Come on.
Good job blowing that collector base all to hell. No way the elusive man should get the chance to fuck with it. Besides, awesome explosion, right?
What's happening?
Shepard, we talked enough. You're just pissing around.
I should go.
Whatever.
Alright. Talizora Vos Normandy. What you got to say?
I can't believe we destroyed the collector base. They said it couldn't be done. Then again, that's said about a lot of things you do.
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine.
Yeah.
I'll
Maybe
let you
later?
work.
Talk to you later.
I'm guessing only the people that joined late in the game have anything to say, so we'll see. As my blue-eyed beauty.
We fought a great battle, Shepard. And when you blew up the base instead of handing it to Cerberus, ha!
No, everybody loves
Something
it.
to think about. If you killed the most dangerous thing in the galaxy, that leaves us.
Anything in your tank imprint?
Nothing else I can think of. I'm no tech. Enjoy
Just checking in.
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
Are you even trying to get better or save some?
Don't wear yourself out on someone else's memories. We've got our own bad guys to fight.
Your enemies are my enemies. We'll shove the Collector's claws where a dark sun can't shine, and they will deserve it. I won't disrespect their strength by doing less than the worst to them.
That's the kind of thinking that will save a galaxy.
You make it possible, Shepard. You're my battle master. You give me purpose. That's what makes Krogan feared soldiers and not animals. Lead well, Shepard. You have my respect.
In Andromeda, you actually get a female Quarian, not Quarian, a female, what the hell? Turian. As a, I already talked to them. Anyway, you get a female Turian as a crew member. It's kind of cool. Hey, Kelly.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah, probably the elusive man saying I hate you. Nope. You lie.
You came for us. I knew you would. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you.
How are you doing, Kelly?
I'm holding up. I just can't get the memories out of my head. Trapped. Suffocating. It's oozing into every pore. Faint sobs echoing in the confined space.
Now she's got a
but
drill
I
memory?
can't dwell on it. I'm okay now. I'm alive. Back to the old Kelly.
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Yeah, those aren't gonna be anything I need. Morton, what you got to say?
Collectors destroyed, base in ruins. Extremely impressive. Elusive man will be displeased. Fortunately, not human myself. Not my problem.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Okay.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Can they be saved?
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead. Collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the Collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on Collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what Collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
You said the Collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for
gonna do
cultural
it here?
exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for Reapers. Worse than the Geth.
Let's see if he does this. I think I've only got him to do it once before.
I'm sorry, I know that was important, but you perform Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
Nothing? That's it? Yeah.
What is it about the Collector's modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
But you
If you
re-sterilize.
feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes. Like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly.
I think
Instead,
they
Solarians
should've.
came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Morden.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
The Solarians gave the Krogan the ability to space travel before they were ready to, and so they were actually in the phase of like killing themselves and with nuclear weapons, and the Solarians gave them, they wanted their battle prowess to fight the Rachni, so they gave them the ability to space travel, and now it's a deal. Especially since they have thousands of children at a time.
Didn't expect you to light up that base, Shepard. Hell of a way to tell the boss you're quitting. I wish I could have seen his face. It's not over, though. Bad guys on the horizon. And now Cerberus wants your tail. Never boring, huh? I don't know what kind of time we have, but we better dust off and stay ready. You sure as hell know how to make enemies.
Do you have anything to
I'm
say?
interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Alright, let's talk to Joker, and then we'll probably call this game done and done.
I told you we'd tear the Collectors a new one.
Yeah, Commander really pulled through.
How are you, Joker?
Hey, Shepard, glad that Collector Reaper crap is over. It is over, right?
He sounds down.
It's never over.
Good old days.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What about the old crew?
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
How are things going on?
I assume everything's going well up here?
You know, this is really nice. Edie took up the slack in every department. I could get used to this kind of help.
It is not my intention to assume all of your responsibilities, Jeff.
No, I'm good. Just keep me updated. Quietly.
Are you doing anything?
What am I looking at here? A 90-10 split? And that's being generous.
Commander, don't be unfair. She does way more than that.
Joker.
I have the capacity to accommodate the slacking of any number of productively suspect humans, Shepard. That was a joke.
She tries very hard.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Okay. I think that's pretty much it. Just go to the map real quick and see if anything's changed there.
No messages for you, Commander.
Yes, I know that. You lied to me last time. I bought a whole bunch of maps, but only one of them was like new to me. Well, thank you guys for joining me on this journey, and yeah, it has actually been a long episode this time. So when we pick up next, we will be starting off with Mass Effect 3. I'm going to do a test with it to make sure that my save gets uploaded. Other than that, it should be a fun ride, and then after that, everyone's favorite Mass Effect game, Mass Effect Andromeda. So I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, be good to each other, and I'll see you later. Bye.